What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to the first episode of a new show. This is titled Koikimo, or to give it its full name. Actually, the full name isn't even listed here. There it is. Koito Yobu ni wa Kimochi Warui? I don't actually know how to say that one. It's disgusting to call this love, to give it its English title. This is episode 1, titled He's Not Entirely Bad. We'll be the judge of that. So yeah, I was not expecting to do this video today. I knew that Mars Red would be getting an early screening on Funimation, and that's what I plan to do. I plan to give it an early screening, and then in 2 weeks we'll be back for the second episode. We did that with Mario After Patriot yesterday. I was expecting to do it with Mars Red today. However, Koikimo just dropped out of nowhere here on Crunchyroll. I knew that Amazon Prime Japan would be getting an early screening, and as a result I thought, well, I don't have Amazon Prime Japan. I doubt it would come over to just regular Amazon Prime, and I haven't used Amazon Prime in a while. So I was like, okay, we'll just wait for it to come out regularly. I'm sure Crunchyroll or Funny will probably pick it up at some point. But no, apparently Crunchyroll is also part of that week early deal, and it looks like that's going to apply to every episode this season. Judging by what little information I can find, it looks like that, yes, streaming services get these episodes a week earlier than the Japanese TV broadcast. So, episode 2 of this will be out next week, as scheduled, so I guess we're just getting an early start, and as a result, this will probably be the first show we finish, if it's just going to be a standard 12 episodes, unless we get an 11-episoder, or we get another, like, Cells at Work, or Cells at Work Code Black type situation, where they start rushing through episodes at a much quicker pace than expected. This should be the first show to finish, so, if you're new to the channel, hi, welcome. I'm a British guy who reacts to seasonal anime. This is season number 6 that we've been doing this, so getting on for a year and a half now. And when we start a new show like we have here, I like to load up the analyst page and just briefly talk about the show, what information we can glean from that. I know some of you don't appreciate that, but it's what we've been doing every season since I started this channel, so I'm going to keep doing it because I think it really works and it helps me filter through some of the shows, because don't forget, I do over 30 shows a season to start with. I need to whittle them down quickly, and if I find shows that just have a very weird premise and then don't click on that first episode, I need to be kind of cutthroat about them and start hacking them off the list, especially on Sundays, because this Sunday, the lineup is about 9 shows. Now, thankfully, not all 9 shows start on that same week, so we can maybe whittle a couple of them down before we get to the next week, but still, it gets quite busy. So we're going to load the Annie list page up here. So this is Koikimo. One rainy day, salaryman Amakusa Ryo, there we go, is saved by a high school girl he doesn't know at the station. Saved? I wonder what they mean by saved. If it's like actually saved, like stopped him from tripping into like path of a train, or if it's just like, oh, you saved me by having like a umbrella or something. I don't know. Because they have umbrellas featuring somewhat prominently. I feel like that might be the start of their relationship, you never know. He later finds out that the girl is Arima Ichika. Ryo is somewhat of a womanizer, and to repay her for saving him, he suggests giving her a kiss or going out on a date with her, in which Ichika tells him he's creepy. Correct answer. Like, yeah, that's absolutely the correct answer. This, however, opens a new door for Ryo, and he falls madly in love with her. You know, as you do. Ever since then, Ryo tries to overly express his feelings to Ichika. Ichika just keeps insulting him and saying he's being creepy, yes, but he just seems to take it as her way of showing affection towards him. Now, in and of itself, that sounds like a very creepy premise. I'm hoping that it's just the way it's worded and the way it's portrayed in the synopsis, that it doesn't come across as creepy in the show. Because this is an age gap show. I believe he's in his mid to late 20s, if I remember correctly from what I have heard. So, and she's high school, so she's what? Is she 3rd year? I'm going to assume she's probably like a 3rd year or a 2nd year. I doubt she's a 1st year high school student. I feel like they wouldn't go with that one. So I'm going to guess she's around about 16, 17 at this point in time, I guess. So there's probably going to be close to 10-year age gap, which isn't necessarily bad. My parents are a 10-year age gap. But this age setting may be a bit more of an issue, especially for Westerners. So yeah, this is Studio Nomad, who are probably most well known for Dropkick on My Devil. They have done some other stuff here and there, but I don't think I've not paid attention to any of this stuff. They've got some interesting titles further back they go. So they're an old studio, very very old studio. They just haven't really been doing much since then. They kind of took a bit of a break and now they're back. This is their first real proper project after Dropkick, so I'm kind of interested to see where this goes and what their art and animation style is. I'm not expecting high things because it is Dropkick on My Devil, and that wasn't the best looking show ever. So we'll be a bit patient with it in terms of its animation. Comedy romance as expected. Age gap as expected as well. School for like basic tags. Hanazawa's in it, so that's interesting. Yurie Kozakai, I feel like I should recognize her name. I know Junya Inoki. He was Nasa from Tonikawa. He was also Red Blood Cell in Cells of What Code Black, which we're still watching, so I'm familiar with his voice. Toshiyuki Toyonaga I'm not aware of. Maybe it'll click a little bit later, and maybe some more of the supporting cast as well. But yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes. Like I said, I'm hoping it's less creepy in practice than it is what it's told us, because this does sound kind of creepy. Just in the way he's like, first instinct is to kiss or go out on a date with a high school student. It's like, it feels creepy, right? So hopefully that's not the case, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, we're just gonna load the episode up here because I want to get into this. Also, it's late because I had to do Wolf Children the Movies Day, and as a result, I was late anyway, and doing a 2-hour movie takes it out of you a bit. So we're just gonna get into this. As per usual, these are timer-based format actions here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture version of this show, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. For £4 a month, you get access to all picture-in-picture actions I do on the channel, which is everything from 2021 and onwards. So last seasons are on there, this season's will be on there, and of course future seasons. We have Patreon request shows such as World Trigger, which unfortunately we're not going to get to today just because of the schedule and how it ends up being, but I will make it up on World Trigger, I promise. But we'll have School Live tomorrow, I believe, and we're having a double header as well. So plenty of Patreon request shows on there, including Backlog. Also movies, like I said, with Wolf Children, that just went up today as well. I don't know if Wolf Children is going up before or after this. I think it's going up after this, even though I recorded it first. So, yeah, my mind's everywhere. But it's all available on there. There's also higher tiers if you want particular shout-outs at the beginning of an episode, or if you want to request a show. Unfortunately, requests are closed until I figure out this season, because like I said, it's very busy. So once I figure that out, if I have space, I will open those slots back up. But here on YouTube, we do timer-based format actions, so that means bottom left of the screen, you'll see a time for the episode. I'll count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. We are watching this one on Crunchyroll, since they have licensed it here in the UK, and are getting it a week early, which is awesome. And totally threw my schedule off. You can use screen flash on my face or the mic to tell when the scene is transitioning, or you can look at this part of my headset. It's very reflective and should give away the scene transitions quite easily. We're starting on a black screen and fading in, so that should be easy enough to accomplish. So, with all that said, and fixing that timer because it was still in movie mode, let's get into the first episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Very dark, very grey. Okay. Looks like the umbrella did play into it. Here's our guy. Oh, volume okay? I felt like I didn't hear that at all. Not bad English. World War guy, okay. Looking for the post office, okay. Hmm. Wow. Train station. What's up with his... Got pushed? Oh, he's gonna fall down the stairs. Oh, she really did save him. Mm-mm. Did save you. Not gonna spin it, are you? Oh. I mean, ham's ham. Don't knock ham. Cheese and ham with mayo rolls? Mm. There's no way. Oh, it is. Huh. I don't even think that's an overstatement. Falling down the stairs like that, that would have really messed up if you landed on your neck badly. Hmm. Really? More Muppet. I don't think that's the problem. I think you know, shut your mouth. I don't know if that's a nice memory. Yep. This is so fucking extra. I love it. It is a pretty messed up thing. What? What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. Oh boy. Sister, save us. OP time. good beat going here. I love the style as well. He's a doofus, but... This is a ball. Good OP, I like it. He's not entirely bad. No, he isn't actually. He's... I like how they've started with him. Oh no. Oh boy. Uh... wow. Hmm. Wow, Sis is on board. He must be. Yes. This fucking sister. Okay. Right. I get the feeling this is gonna backfire. Oh no. Oh no. Acting second chief, okay. Uh, he really is indifferent though. He's not playing up into it. Oh no. Yep. Tuxedo mask. Okay. What an idiot. Hmm. Yeah, I think he's a bit of a masochist. Oh no, he is. Oh no. Oh no, he absolutely is. And his sister's a bad influence as well. Oh boy. Oh boy. uh boy. How do you know what chocolate she likes? Sister? Yep. Oh. Oh no. You should not know that. Uh hmm. He's gonna go along with whatever you say at this point. Immediately. Terrible. He's just kind of a gentleman about it. Kind of. Wow. Hmm. Okay. Such a weird dynamic. Uh huh. Weird dynamic. God damn it. hmm Wow. Wow. Okay. Some things are best left with no knowledge. This is so weird. It's kind of endearing in a weird way. Like a very weird way. Gorgonzola, yeah. Oh, boy. And, yeah. God. Uh, Ichika, you are doomed. You've got the ultimate tag team. But he is competent, unlike so many male MCs. You're asking for it by calling out bland. No, he didn't really. Actually, stuck up for him a little bit. Yeah, tap him. Holy shit! Holy shit! Okay. Okay. What the hell? No. Yep. uh, why does this work? Why does this show work? It has no business actually working. Huh. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have a good OP and ED on this show as well. Looks like we will get to know some more of the school friends as well. Next time, the smell of cologne. Oh boy. Well then. Well then, that was unexpected, I think is the best way to put it. I was Why does this show work? Is something wrong with me? Or why did this show kind of work? Like, it has no business working. I don't know what was up with Ryo's voice acting, though. Something was just off. It felt like... How do I describe it? I don't know if it's just the voice that we're getting for him and he's meant to be like this, but it feels like there's no bass in his voice, almost. It just feels so... quiet and, like... Yeah, it feels like the OP from Promised Neverland season 2. Because I have my volume set at about on my headset stuff is all full, but on Crunchyroll I set it to about half 60%, just so I can hear the episode but also talk over it, and not like I kind of have to hear myself talk over whatever I'm playing, otherwise I kind of like I can't talk properly. It's weird. But that's just the way I do it, so I lower the volume on the Crunchyroll episode. And when I did it on Funimation for Promised Neverland Season 2's OP, like, the song became so terrible. Like, I don't know why, but lowering the volume made, like, all the bass and the heavy hitting bits just kind of, like, full muted. I wonder if that's the same what's happening with his VA. Or if it's just something with the way they've recorded his audio, like... It's possible that maybe they record this audio in quarantine, so he might have been at a home setup. I don't think so. That seems very unlikely. But it's possible something may have happened for his audio to be slightly different. We'll see if it's consistent into second episode. I'll also just check to see if it was my volume settings on Crunchyroll that may have been playing into it, because everyone else sounded just fine. Ryo was a bit odd for some reason. But, yeah, this show shouldn't work. This show shouldn't work as well as it did. Like, in a weird, weird way, Ryo is kind of endearing. Kind of. He's an absolute M. He's an absolute M, no question. But there's just something weirdly endearing about him. He's definitely not as creepy as the synopsis makes him out to be. He's persistent. But he's not forcing himself on her in any way. I think it's the best way you can look at it, right? I don't know, there's just something... Yeah, there's something about it seems to work for me, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it is because of the humour in it, and the fact that she is just insulting him, and he's taking it and just working with it and spinning it. But yeah, just... I like her as well. I like Ichika. The sister is bad news. The sister is enabling her brother's habit, for sure. She's the enabler in this situation. But, yeah, for some reason this show works, and I'm actually interested to see the next episode. Overall visual quality is kind of okay. It's nothing spectacular. It worked for the most part. It's not going to be a show that requires a lot of heavy animation, so we should be good for a while. I doubt we'll notice any dips in quality. At least I hope not, but never know. Yeah, it's just a weirdly effective pairing between the two of them. Like, I just don't know if this is me just being tired and somehow accepting of this, or if it's genuinely funny and like endearing. But yeah, I'm enjoying this way more than I thought I would. Like, it's not like show of the season territory or anything. Like, no, it's never going to get to there. But it's like Hidden Dungeon from last season. It's just dumb comedy, but it works, and it's like something a bit different. I can kind of see that in this. Kinda. So, I'm definitely going to be watching next week's episode. Tuesdays isn't necessarily a very big day for me, schedule-wise, I don't believe. It's a 5-show day, so we might have to drop one of the shows, or we could keep all 5. We could keep all 5, actually. We'll see what it's like, but, yeah, I'm actually kind of digging it, and I'm kind of curious to see... I'm curious to see how far this concept can go, right? Before it gets into actually creepy territory, or gets a bit samey and boring. I just want to see where they're going to strike that balance. So, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did, weirdly. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe to see next week's episode, which I think should be next week on time. I think Crunchyroll just gets the episodes a week earlier than the TV broadcast for some reason, as part of their streaming deal. But I think that's the case. I don't think it's going to be a 2-week like Moriarty and Mars Red was. But subscribe to see that, as well as the rest of the Spring 2021 shows that are starting up on the channel, as well as the rest of the Winter 2021 season that's currently wrapping up. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.